Stadium in Tempe. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Sun Devils will kick off first, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Hand it to the back. He's got enough. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but, man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Outstanding tackle to keep it from getting the 1st down, and they'll get it back.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They want to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll line up for a second down play. Hand off for Brown. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him in the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like...
Makes a grab and room to run. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Tough run here. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
From the gun, the ground game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to move the chains, Mississippi State lines up on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. Slots it away.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Trying to establish the run. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in, it's West. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Taylor wants to throw it. They're all over him. Intercepted deep in his own end. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
2nd down, going to throw it. Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Miller. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sun Devils come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. A give to Brown. Just smothered on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to...
Snags it, and there's running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Left side is Anderson. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Drops back on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rush is on. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Number 7, set to advance on the football.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 16 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Fighting Irish sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Hand off for Brown. Swamped immediately.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking for a man. It's Boley. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Gets the back moving.
Return!
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Pulled to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Right side, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Making the adjustment. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Out wide left, it's Evans. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. First down, 10 yards to go. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's looking to throw. In traffic, it's Danzy. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's Johnson. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. There he goes. Touchdown, ASU. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Taylor wants to throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter,
Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
28-29,
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. A give to Brown. Plows through the defense. Got the first down. Flying down the right side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. brakes on it.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Look out! Got his man. Makes a man miss. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Rush right in his face. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. To the air, it's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy: just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Fuck yeah.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Fuck you.
quick work on
Fuck
that scoring
you,
drive, just
Dale.
4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Deep in the end zone, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Press shutted downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to get away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Taylor wants to throw. Under pressure. They get to him as he throws. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber